Hello and welcome back to Whimsy. It is Junk Journal Wednesday and I am going to be using paper from my Bicycle and Flowers paper, which is online at wireman'swhimsy.ca, available for you. But this weekend I took a card making course, and the lovely Dooreen at Paper Art Creations, who's Crafty Tiger 222, showed us this slider card, and I thought what an amazing mini journal it would make. So I'll just show you the journal and then I'll work through the all the things you need. This is the slider, and you can do as many of these as you want. You just need to make your paper just a little bit, or your folder just a little bit thicker. So it's got a little pocket in the front with a note card that you can put a message on or put some journaling on. And this paper is Magnolia Lane. It's retired Stampin' Up! Paper, and this is what I used in the class. I'm going to do it just a little bit differently in that I have used my paper on cardstock to create the slides on this one. So it's going to look just slightly different, but let's get into what we need. We need a piece of 5 by 10 1/4 cardstock scored at 5 inches from each end, and that gives you your middle gusset, but it also guarantees that you're 5 inches and 5 inches, because sometimes if you were to do 5 inches and then 5 1/4, it would be just a little bit shy or a little bit over. So score at 5 inches from each end, and then you're going to need 3 pieces of 4 by 8 1/2 cardstock scored at 4 and at 8, and that leaves you a 1/2 inch at the end, which is going to be your fold. And these, you're going to make 3 of these, and this is the 4 by 8 1/2 cardstock. And so instead of using cardstock and covering it with paper, I've actually I've printed my paper on cardstock. I've already assembled 2 of these, so I just wanted to show you how I'm assembling these. You can use glue, you can use adhesive, whatever adhesive you like. I've used the tear and tape. And you're just going to fold this over. And what I did is I just kind of held this down to make sure that I could line up one edge and make sure I was straight, and then I pushed it down, and then I went ahead and just scored this again, or ran my bone folder over it, just to make sure that these are actually square. So this, what you've got is you've got 3 of these little sleeves. Don't mind this extra score here. I misread my score pad. So we have got 3 of these, and this is going to be our slider. So we are going to work on putting those together. I just need to make sure I've got all my edges correct. There we go. Okay, so then for the panel at the front, where are all my pieces? Here we go. You need a 4 by 3 1/2 piece for your message or journaling spot. And then I just used the Keeping Tabs punch on some of the paper that I created to make the tab. And then you've got your message space on the back. And then this is a 4 7/8 by 2 for the pocket, and I used my oval modern oval punch to punch out the groove. And I've run everything with the blending brush and the Petal Pink ink. So I'm looking at the pieces that I've got here. Now, if you make these out of plain cardstock, you are going to need 3 pieces of 3 7/8 square for the fronts of the slider cards. You're going to need 4 pieces to cover the front of your little card. You're going to need 4 pieces of 4 pieces of 4 by 7/8 square. And those are going to go on the front, the back, the inside, and the inside at the back. So I've also got just a little piece that I'm going to put on the front. You can decorate the front however you want, but I really want to work on the slider cards and show you how those go together. So bear with me. So I'm just going to hold this out so you can see how it works. And this is how they're going to go together. You're going to choose your pieces, and I want this one to be on top. So I'm going to do that one last, and they need to be this way. So we're going to put them this way, and this one is this way. What you're going to do is you're going to take one of your 1/2-inch strips. You need 1/2-inch strips, and you're going to pop this in like this, all the way up to the edge. It needs to go all the way to the edge. And we used glue for this because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. So what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on this edge here, like that. Okay, we're going to keep this right up in this edge here. It's got to be tight to the top. Then we're going to take our next piece, and we are going to slide this in almost to it, but we're going to leave it a little bit of a gap, and we're just going to hold that down for a minute. We're going to trim off this end here with enough of a flap, because we need a flap on this side too. And we're just going to fold this edge up and over just to make it a little easier for us to manage this. We're going to take this and we're going to fold it over just like that. The nice thing about doing this a couple of times is you get to see the process a couple of times. So we're going to add some glue to the edge there, and then we're going to take it and we're going to tuck it in just like that. And we're going to make sure that this is right up to the edge. We're going to give that a bit of a push, and then we're going to hold it down like that. Okay, that is our first section. We're going to do the same thing again, and I'm going to use another strip because that one's just a little bit shy. With this paper, you can just go ahead and you don't want to be short. You want to have enough to work with. It's like tying a bow. You need to have enough to work with. Okay, so this is the one I want on the front. So I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put the glue on like that. See, we've done this section here already, and now we're working on this section. So we're going to make sure that that is tight up in the corner there. We're going to slide this on like this so it's inside that card, and we're going to leave it, or we're going to just give it a little bit of a press. We're going to trim this edge off so that we've got a good amount there. Okay, and then we're folding this over. Okay, and before I folded it, I should have folded this over just a little bit, just to give us that little bit, just to make it that much easier. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to fold that over, and then we're going to add glue to this piece here. Just like that. Okay. And again, this idea came from Dooreen, teaching a class at Paper Art Creations in Leduc, Alberta. And Dooreen can be found on YouTube at Crafty Tiger 222. So we're just going to tuck that in again. Tuck that edge. Make sure we are right all the way to the edge on both of those. And we're going to squash that down like that. So what those pieces have done is they've created our slide. So I'm just going to, it takes a little bit to work it so that it slides. Okay, and then I'm going to add a tab on this. Now, if you've used white cardstock or solid cardstock and put designer series paper on it, you want to put your tag on before you put your paper on. But with this one, I don't have any designer series paper because I'm using it as cardstock. So I'm going to take this, I'm just going to tuck it like this, and then fold this over like that. So that's my slide. Okay. So let's just push those down. There we go, all the way in like that. Now, I'm just gonna let the glue set up on that for a bit, and we're going to work on the cover. So we're just going to pull this. I wanted to put some ribbon on this, so I've inked up all my edges, and I've put some tear and tape down along the center of this. I'm going to put my ribbon down right over that tear and tape, and then I'm just going to kind of fold this so that the ribbon doesn't end up constricting. So I know what I need there, and now I'm just going to run this to the edge here like this. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so now I need to add my paper. So I am just going to add, again, these are 4 7/8 by 4 7/8 on a 5 by 5 base, essentially. And so we're just going to put this down. We're going to have really narrow borders all the way around like that. And then I'm going to put this one on the back. And I did this paper so that kind of 2/3 of the front is a pink color and a third has a greeny background to it, so that it's a little bit variegated. Make sure I get my bicycles the right way up. And this is going to go on the inside like this. Sorry, I'm out of frame, aren't I? There we go. On the inside like that. Okay, and then we're going to take this one and we're going to put it on as well. And you can add whatever bling, ephemera, whatever you like to this. If you want to add lots of kind of tuck spots and pockets, you need to do that on the top of this section, because otherwise it won't slide. So that's just something to keep in mind. You're doing a slider card. You can still put like a message. These are fussy cut out and glued down, but I made sure the edges were glued down really closely so that they didn't drag or snag when I was sliding the card. So you can do lots of things. If you've got ephemera, if you've got stickers, if you've got sayings that you want to put on those, you absolutely can. I'm just going to add this one on, and then we'll do the front, and then we'll attach the inside pieces. Okay, so we're just going to add the front piece on now, and I put this on a piece of soft seafoam cardstock. And make sure I've got my bicycle the right way up, and we're just going to pop that down like that. Okay, so now let's build the inside. I'm going to use this doily. And I'm just going to put some adhesive here and some adhesive here, and we're going to pop this doily down like that. And I've put tear and tape, really skinny tear and tape on the inside of this card pocket. So I'm just going to roll that over like that, and then we're going to pick this up like this. This would be really good if you go on a trip and take some photographs and you want to share those photos as like a little photo book. You could put the photos on the slider, keeping in mind that the front are the only, you're not going to see the back of the slider pieces. And then we're just going to tuck that in. That's our journaling card. Okay, and now we can take this and we can adhere this to the back. And one thing that you'll note is that you almost have to have this down and holding on to it for the slider to work. If you try and pull the slider up in the air, it won't work. But if you pull it like this, it works. And you might have to wiggle it a couple of times just to make sure it goes all the way back. But that's your slider, like that. And this piece you can decorate. You can, again, you can decorate these pieces as well. You just need to have things that are relatively flat. Like you could tuck that in. You could tuck all kinds of things in. Like I say, I'll let you decorate. The whole idea of this was to build the slider card. So I'm going to close this up. I'm going to tie it up with the ribbon. Again, I left long enough strings that I could tie a bow. And I have some of these really lovely iridescent rhinestones. They are discontinued or retired, but what I can do is I can just pop them around the front. It adds that little bit of bling to the card. I put them in the center of the flowers here. So that is our slider card concept that you can use as your junk journal page. And I used my Bicycle and Flowers designer series paper, or digital paper, that I designed. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.